Okay, it's Henry again, and this is going to be my first work in progress video on the Sazabi Ver Ka. Now, as you could tell from the unboxing video, I got this kit quite a while ago. I have since moved twice since I recorded that unboxing video, but since I'd already snapped the kit together, I couldn't re-record it. So anyway, here we are. So, got the Sazabi Ver Ka. Originally, my plans for this kit were to remove all the panel lines and the ridiculous transformation and the Kotoki details and stuff and just make basically a Sazabi 2.0. But I have come to realize that I can do that a whole lot easier and make it look just as good on the HGUC Sazabi rather than this kit. Because with the HGUC Sazabi, really all I'd have to do is just do some proportion mods, whereas this thing is going to be a lot of detail removal. So for this guy, I'm just going to be doing a custom color scheme. Still a really impressive kit. Now, people who have talked to me, like on Twitter and Facebook and all that, know that I'm not crazy. Like, I love Kotoki's original work, but like the Unicorn Gundam and stuff like that, but I'm not really a huge fan of when he goes back and redesigns classic mobile suits like New Gundam and Sazabi and, you know, the Okawara's Gundams from Gundam Wing. So anyway, getting off that soapbox, just going to be doing a custom color scheme. At this point, I'm not even 100% what kind of custom color scheme I'm going to do. All I know is that I don't want him to be red, because holy crap, how many red Sazabi Ver Kas are out there on the internet right now. It's flooded. So I'm thinking a darker color scheme, either blue or green or gray or something like that, or a combination of those. And I definitely want to throw in some yellow and white to contrast with those darker colors. So that is going to be my plans for this guy. Now, I do have a little bit of cleanup to do. I've cleaned up the gate marks with a file, but I need to go in with some sandpaper and smooth that out a little bit. And then just disassemble this guy and get him ready for painting. So I'm probably going to do the inner frame first. And that'll be this work in progress video, and then the second one will be like the outer armor and decals and all that stuff. Okay, and after quite a bit of painting, I have got Sazabi's inner frame done. Now I did finally decide on a color scheme. As you can see, the cockpit up here in the head is yellow instead of red. Didn't leave any red on the kit because you see a million red Sazabis out there, and I just didn't want mine to be red. So anyway, but this part's just the inner frame. Went with basically 4 different shades of color. I used a neutral gray for a good bit of it. You can see some on the back skirt there. Dark gunmetal, like on the backpack there. You can see it here on the torso as well. I used straight silver for basically all the parts that were molded in silver plastic. I just painted those silver, just to give that same effect that the kit had just snapped together. And then also I went with a kind of a if you watched my Master Grade XN Riser work in progress, I used the same color on that kit. It's basically silver and gold mixed together and then black, so it's like gunmetal with a little bit of gold in there. So it makes kind of a bronzy champagne gunmetal color. I actually really like it a lot. And I use that in several places, like around the wrists, the cables on the neck, a lot of these hydraulics, like on the back of the arms and on the ankles and stuff, and the knees, I use that as well. And thrusters, I did some heat staining. As you can see, let's see if I can get my camera to focus on this guy. There we go. Heat staining on the thrusters. Basically all the thrusters I did that on, even though it's kind of hard to see them when they're up inside the mobile suit, but you'll see them when they pop out for the transformation and stuff. Also, all of the insides of the thrusters, you can see I painted those white because I don't know, I really like the way white looks on the inside of a thruster bell. So I used white for the insides of all those. Just left a little bit of yellow on the kit, not a lot. And these arms have a really hard time staying on without the outer armor. They're basically just held in place by friction because you need that black armor to actually hold them on. So did a little bit of masking on this kit. There wasn't a whole lot of masking to do, but there was a little bit. Like on the other side of the shield, I painted like the neutral gray for most of it, and then used gunmetal for the interior section. So you get the idea with that. So I guess that about does it. Clear parts I also painted it yellow, as you can see on the visor and the mono eye. Also the little camera that's on Sazabi's forehead I also painted clear yellow. So that's just another direction I wanted to go with the color scheme. I wanted to leave just a little bit of white and a little bit of yellow to have some pop, because most of the other colors are going to be pretty dark. So that about does it for this work in progress video. Sazabi's inner frame is completed, and in the next part I will be doing the outer armor and then panel lines, decals, and top coat. So with that, I'll see you guys next time.